I'm on. Used to be a fucked up bro. She gets fucked up off that coke, so I send her on the road. Got an open case, be careful what I speak on. Always on my 10 toes, I keep her on her tippy toes. I don't really like to boast, gotta keep her at they throat. Never knowing what I fold. On my team, on my soul, Statz galactic on. Coming some double on. Coffee, no payment homes. Passion, got changed my home. Freeway, I gotta go.
What's up, guys? Welcome back, Queen City Odyssey season 3, episode 6. We're in Statz right here, man. Local. He just came to the city, man. We're excited to show him love in the studio today. Anything you want to tell the people before we get started, man?
Man, it's a pleasure to be here and be in this position right now. It's a long time coming, honestly. I've been trying to get a real wide feng shui situation going for me, meeting good energies, new people. So I'm excited to do this, man.
Man, we're excited to get here. We're excited to do this, so fuck it, let's start it, man. So basically, tell the people a little bit about how you got to the city and kind of what your goal is being here.
Alright, so it honestly started before Corona, of course. Like, I came out here visiting on some cool shit, just wanted to see what the world got to offer. I'm big with traveling, got a gypsy soul like a motherfucker with this dog right here everywhere I go. So yeah, I came out here in February, fell in love with the city. Cool ass little scenery, people was cool, nice, food was good, great. And nigga, I went back home and Corona hit. Like, jobs stopped happening, and I'm like, well, I didn't want to be in the current situation I was in. I love them, you know, grateful, always, love you, auntie. But I need to do my own thing. I was kind of sitting for like a good 11 months, so it was like, it's time to get back in the world and start traveling more. Got the opportunity, and I was like, fuck it. It was affordable. Stack my cheese here before I go back to LA in 2 or 3 years. So, yeah, I'm here in Cincy now.
Talk about Cincy, man. People are showing you love. What do you like about the city so far?
The food. I'm big.
What's your favorite restaurant so far?
Shit. It's like the I can't forget the name. It's an Italian restaurant downtown Cincinnati, like called the Tavolani or Tavoloni or something.
Oh, on Vine Street?
Yeah, that shit's so good, bro. I love Italian. I used to work, shout out Pizza Antica, like with the Italians and all that shit. You know, but fucked around and went there when I first came out here, and it was just a dope ass experience. They got the whole stone brick oven in your face, the food, the scenery low key. And then let me get this out the way too. I am team Skyline. Like, I had to let
that matters here. That shit really matters here.
Y'all chilling, y'all fuck with it. I had the pleasure of trying out both Golden Star, and fucking Skyline.
Oh, Gold Star sucks, bro.
Yeah, gang.
That's like a real thing here. Like, people like on the west side, there's like 5 like local chili places. Yeah. Boy, like that's a real fight. People will die over their chili here, bro. They chili and their grippos. Them motherfuckers don't play.
What's grippos? I keep hearing about those.
Bro, there's a chip, but you can only get them like in this area. But basically, they have barbecue chips, but they smack. They're the best chips you'll ever have.
That's what I keep
hearing. And they got Grippo's South Carolina barbecue, top 3 years sure.
I definitely will have one if I'm back on this motherfucker with y'all. Y'all gonna be seeing me with some Grippos. Like, hey, for real. But yeah, Skyline, you know, that's Team Chili over there, and then the Tavoloni, whatever the name is. I gotta learn the name of the place because that's gonna become somewhere I want to get a sponsorship from. I fuck with them. They wine is A1, food is A1. But yeah, that's all I care. Oh, and then what's the other place y'all got? We don't got back home. Penn Stations go crazy. We don't got that on the West Coast. Frisch's.
Oh, yeah.
That motherfucking burger hit. That shit go crazy. I haven't found a good Mexican, y'all.
Bro, down the street from you.
What's it called?
Mazunte.
Where's that?
Bro, it's literally like if you go out and you take a right, it's literally like right there, right past like UVF and the car lot.
See?
Top Mexican place in the city.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
Alright, so obviously you've traveled a little bit. What has that traveling kind of taught you, kind of, to made you who you are today? Like, what happened, maybe not even specific elements, but things that you kind of picked up upon while traveling, moving that?
Keep an open mind, and everywhere you go, it's down there an alternate universe from where you're from. You just gotta find your place. Like, I love the experience of going to a new town and just experiencing what food they have to offer for one, back to food, but then also going and staying in a hotel and then meeting and doing shows in their city, meeting the crowd, just the energy. Like, that's has always been, that became a super passion of mine. It's like I was telling homie, like, before I played football, like, I still want to do it, still trying to finish it, but that's always been a crowd pleasing thing for me. It's always been, I like entertaining. So like, when I get the opportunity to go to someone's city I ain't never been and entertain them and see them bring joy, that shit is it can't nothing replace that, honestly. It's such a good feeling. I call it for groovy. It's like a freaky and groovy feeling. So, yeah.
Trademark that. We'll put that in.
Yeah.
So what city do you think has probably had the biggest impact on you?
LA.
LA?
And before that, well, Oakland, where I'm from, hands down. Just the roots of my soil and actually learning the musical history behind my family and my peers and friends, and like actually knowing this is something that's actually in my way. Like I'm supposed to walk this path, so that's been probably the biggest influence. But from traveling wise, LA. That's palm trees, beaches, bruh. That Palm Tree Shade Thoughts, that was my third tape I dropped. Like that motherfucker, like it's just so therapeutic. Like everything about it, like the best.
Always good weather.
Always good weather. It rains, bro, and they be jazzing, but it's like off top, it's still one of the most like happiest I've ever been when I'm in that element, from the food to the views that they have, because you only looking at stars on the ground, can't see to the sky. But it's worth it. Like all of it is real mind opening just to be that close to so much success and just people that's living their best life. And everybody say, you know, it's fake, boo. That's your energy you bring out there. It's a bunch of sharks and piranhas everywhere you go in the world. You just gotta know how to carry and swim correctly. And that's how I really live my life. And that's why traveling has always been fun and pleasurable for me. I know when to keep my head down and shut up, and also talk up and say what I need to say, you know.
What are your 3 go-tos? You get 3 places of travel. Where are you going?
Is it a place I haven't been included?
I mean, if you want, anywhere you want.
Egypt, motherfucking Barcelona, and randomly I still need to go to New York. And that's why I'm kind of right here too. I've been actually trying to make my way to the East Coast to get back to the hip hop core and like the originals and like what really kind of started all this shit, you know. Like, you know, I'm a West Coast baby, gonna gang that Tupac every day, you know. But I still want to go to the source and the mecca of this music shit. So yeah, Barcelona, motherfucking Egypt, and motherfucking New York. But it for sure is, but then, you know, I had to take it up a notch. I ain't about to just be doing it for fun. I love this shit. Like football, like I said, that was another form of art to me. Like I was literally painting on the field. Like that shit, you asked about the kid with that shit. It's hard. I don't really like talking about it because it's like that shit just so natural and it's second nature. But when it comes to working out, anything like that, physical, Goku in this bitch.
Super Saiyan on people.
Gotta be. Always. That Mamba mentality, that's why that nigga right there, R.I.P. Amen, baby. Like, that nigga right there. Love my pops, all this shit, but like, it was a little different growing up, so I more or less had this man right there to guide my mindset on the sense of how to get a job done and accomplish a goal. Like shit, like real ass Mamba mentality. Like that shit right there is a way of life, and either you got it or you don't.
Next question. First $1 million you can spend. Like, you already paid off all the shit you need to pay off. Yeah. This is your first $1 million you can
like
spend.
After all of the family shit. You know the realest thing? After the family shit. See, that's the thing it's crazy. This question, it bothers me because it's like, my needs and wants is crazy. Like, my needs, it comes down to sustaining a lifestyle, right? So then it's like when they come to wants, bruh, honestly, I do not know. Cause it's like, I wanted this phone I just got, the Amazon, but I still ain't even opened that one. It's just the phone, and like, I needed it though in a way, like just to bring this atmosphere for me, like the little damn star shit, like I needed that. Like, it's more like a want in a sense when you think about it in a greater sense, but when it's like, when it comes to your mental health, can't nothing replace that. So it's like, when I get my first meal, I'm for sure already people, not even my first meal, a meal that I can just say, fuck it. I don't know what the fuck. Like, even so what it's gonna change at where I'm at in life. Like, so let's say this, let's just play with it.
I think those are like $2.15.
So that's what I'm saying, that ain't even gonna be what even, I still got them there since 800,000 still. So that other bit gonna be damn near, I'm probably gonna cut off to Egypt, damn near tap out there for them there a good comfortable 2 weeks. Just to see the culture, go see all the pyramids. I'm hella big with hieroglyphics and just the Egyptian culture. I got Mo right here, like Gemini gang, the Eye of Horus on my left, leader of the night type shit, and then Statz and hieroglyphic, STATZ. Like, I'm really about that, and I fuck with the whole meaning raw, and just just how they multiple beliefs in gods and just the different entities and what it not. So that's been something big with me. And then also like other than the traveling, yeah, bruh, it's most likely I'm just gonna buy better studio equipment. Like I'm probably gonna buy the best Blue Yeti mic, 'cause I'm still gonna be Team Yeti. Probably just gonna have a fancier setup, just gonna really make a studio, like have that bitch red velvet all around with the purple and black just to keep the passion and royalty in mind. And then damn near gonna have to find a bigger projector for the light so that can feel like it's galaxy everywhere at all times. It's gonna be that real big ass keyboard display with all the buttons. It's gonna look like a spaceship. Like it's gonna have a hella beanbag chairs. No, you already see you got the purple one, so I had to start the process here early. But yeah, bro, I'm just gonna fine tune everything around me more or less once I get like everybody taken care of, as in my mama. Bruh, this health shit, mental health especially, I'm gonna keep preaching. Like my cousin say, it's a mindset. Like it's always the mindset behind everything, and you gotta be in a good place to actually walk a path straight, or you gonna be wild. So it's like that's some drug shit, like for real. Like so yeah, that's my first meal is gonna be fine tuning everything around me after everybody taken care of. Like for sure.
Alright, so tell people what's the next tape? What's the next outlook, next project, what we got?
That's Symbols and Signs, bro. And I was actually about to show y'all a little woo. I was like, ooh, I get excited. I've been sitting on this bitch. I've been out here, since March. I dropped Gemini Club in May, my birthday. So I've been working on this tape probably since the end of April, honestly. And Symbols and Signs. It was like symbols and signs, everything nice, symbols and signs, everything not so nice, motherfucking just symbols and signs. Like everything I've seen and been through, and just from April up until current day, y'all about to get all that. Like this is about to be one of my biggest takes for the simple fact it's my longest take, like probably 17 tracks, 14 songs, and 3 little skits of woo wop. I'm definitely gonna hear part of this interview on the woo wop on the tape. But yeah, bro, like, and then I got 4 features on it from childhood friends and just great musician artists. Like y'all gonna bring back my nigga Locks my nigga Gutta Z Locks from the Locks and Twist tape. Got my homeboy Sia, Paymon, that nigga go crazy with the vocals. You know, we got a bunch of hits from back in high school and shit, and still got a song we sitting on. Just knocked out Grass is Greener, that's actually about to come out as the single off his little EP we putting together. Got my cousin, you know, the son of the fellow king, and you know, man that runs the Bay. Sir Drew Down, you know, Uncle, I see you. He got his son, fucking with you know, my favorite person in the world, my nigga Javon, my nigga Pimpy Doo, shout out, check him out. He on the way, we all on the way, and who else is, and then, you know, a hidden gem out there that's doing his thing, grinding out there in the jungle, Marin City. My nigga YM Ray, you know, young and motivated, my nigga go crazy with the vocals, so don't throw him on the track, and then y'all gonna just hear me, a whole bunch of me, boom boom bow. Like, you know, I've been trying to drop something every month, or at least keep it popping every other month, and life happens, shit do really catch up, so I had to take a sit back in June. July was more or less fine-tuning, meeting people like himself behind this camera, great folks, and coming across other just videographers and artists. So I've been in kind of development time, hyperbolic chamber, which I say shout out Dragon Ball Z, so that's what this time is for right now. But August we about to fuck it up. September we about to fuck it up. We got Golden Deuces following up, Symbols and Signs, and nigga, we got Ruby finally in production, you know, Locks and Twist Ruby edition. That Emerald came out last year for Halloween, so we got part 2 coming up. You know, that shit got a 3 as well, but I'm not gonna talk about that one yet. But yeah, bro, we got a lot of music coming out, and not just myself. We got niggas in the jungle back home doing their thing. Dizzle dropping tapes. I got brothers about to drop my nigga King Zo. He out here in, if I'm not mistaken, Maryland. What is that, Maryland? Yeah, Maryland and shit over in Washington or area type shit. He about to drop an album, Set Vibes 2. I believe that come in August. Like, it makes me hella excited talking about this, because my nigga Frosty finally about to drop a project. Like, nigga, this shit, that nigga Burt about to drop a project. Like, his second, I believe. Like, nigga, this shit is dope. It's been a good time of creating. A lot of people self-finding and tuning their art and craft, and that's all I preach, nigga. Always do something against all odds. Fuck the circumstances. Do something incredible. Why not? I just figured out Incredible was gonna be the next part, so it's gonna be like SDI. Do something incredible. That's what's after Double AO, by the way. That's another little secret, but yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, like my little cousin, bro, just passed on Sunday, and that shit. I'm I'm doing all this and trying to keep myself going and focused, bro. And I'm gonna hold it down for you, Iron Hand Straight. I know you watching over us. I love you, my nigga. And we definitely will stay in touch, bro. I already feel you in these streams, so. But yeah, we gonna just leave it at that. A little quiet. And yeah, just keep it pushing again with it. Like I just did like probably one of my favorite songs called Kobe in the Studio. It's not mixed up. So I want to be professional. And I'm going to show y'all Madville or Midwest Station. Let me see.
Yeah, all that juvenile.
Y'all want some gas, right? I want to hear some West Coast some gas. I'm going to show y'all some gas real quick. I'll do that for y'all. This probably going to be the single off the G thing. Smoke is nasty after black before I spark the blue.
I'ma smoke my weed and sip my tea, meditate. Only happy places when I'm spreading chase, man. I've been sipping purple, call that shit UGK. Papa taught me how to move it in a different state, ayy. This that hook on fire, getting brain switching lanes. Can't ever won't see me with the K. Take what I want, used to be a fucked up bro. She gets fucked up off that coke, so I send her on the road. Got an open case, be careful what I speak on. Always on my 10 toes, I keep her on her tippy toes. I don't really like to boast, gotta keep up what they throw. Never knowing what I fold. On my team, on my soul, static galactic home. Come inside, gobbled on. Coffee, no pacing homes. Patrick, I changed my homes. Freeway, I gotta go. West Coast, I'm rapping. Only born with a Taurus flow. Sausalito, probably catch me up on the boat. Probably no kayaks, but the seals I did. Only talking shit, cause I backed up the toilet. I've been drinking smoothies, rubbing booties, getting my duck sick. All just to feel alive. Yeah, I'm holding most high. Came up cause I know God. Even through the low time. This ain't coming from the rise. Burning night to sunlight. Bump with sunlight. Shorty fucking unnatural. TV, poltergeist. I've been slaying demons in that pussy Constantine light. Give you the business. Straight up, suit and tie. I'm that beings in the sky. Rose from the ashes type. Cross my teeth with these riddles. Calling symbols and signs. Put her in the sand. Pick it to my time. I ain't get no fucks. How you live, bruh? Knocking out these tapes. Eating better, get my weight up. Leader of the loosely. I reach out, they get my change up. I don't second guess the thing. Do something major. I give no fucks. How you live, bruh? Knocking out these tapes. Eating better, get my weight up. Leader of the loosely. I reach out, they get my change up. I don't second guess the thing. Do something major.
I love this song. I ain't gonna lie. This is one of my favorites on the page.
Symbols and science. Everything nice. I give no fucks how you live, bruh. Knocking out these tapes, eating better, get my weight up. Leader of the loosely, I reached out, they get my change up. I don't second guess a thing, do something major. Switch out the console, old school on my Sega. Ooh, you're so special, pay the fee, only fans. Nah, let us simple piece of carnage on these beats. Yeah, I didn't pay attention, so I tried to put a mindset. On the hose, so quick and burning down on my timber. I don't keep up on the news, catch me on the headline. He ain't been so strong, split up at the red light. Green on the scene, night vision, can't sleep. I'll be a constellation with these diamond stargazing. It's amazing complications, make me better. We don't want the common denominator. Born ready, thunder, winner, imitator. Take a chance for the bag of gold. Hey, with my saying, stop playing, feel freezing, nigga. And I'm always on ready since a baby, nigga. This but I took the kitty out the mud, nigga. Working every day, the ends with the letter by my nigga. Don't ask me why my nigga, hey. I give no fucks how you live, bruh. Knocking out these tapes, getting back my way up. Leader of the loosely, I reach out, they get that change up. I don't second guess it, they do something major. I give no fucks how you live, bruh. Knocking out these tapes, getting better, get my way up. Leader of the loosely, I reach out, they get that change up. I don't second guess it, they do something major. Straight from the natural, TV project-based. I've been slinging demons in that pussy Constantine light. I give you the business, straight up in tight. I'm that Phoenix in the sky, rose from the ashes type.
Yeah, that's the one I'll show y'all. That was fun, bro. Like Kirby from Canada, he do my art design. Hit them up on Instagram, nigga. Straight up, they are geniuses. Niggas do videos, motherfuckers. They both artists. They both artists. They motherfucking both shoot videos. Motherfuckers do their own cover work, all this shit, bro. Just hit these niggas up, they go. But yeah, he mixed all my shit. He ain't touched this one yet, but this my most latest, like, woo whopper, bro. And this shit was fun. Like, I love this shit. I found out this style fucking with y'all Cincinnati rappers, bruh. My niggas go crazy out here. I got songs with them so far. Like, that shit's been eye-opening. Like, that's why I travel, bruh. Develop the style. Like, that song I made back in April. This song I made like 2 days, 3 days ago. And this shit go crazy, bro.
Introducing.
That's the last song y'all get, motherfuckers. I be playing music all day for y'all. Like, hey, look, no, I gotta wait for the tapes. But go to deuces. Talk too much. This is a tape following up, so trust me.
Seem like you got a little tough on the ass, my nigga. You seem like you got some energy, like what you like to tell these motherfuckers.
Hot nigga, cold nigga, Gemini flow with them. Kept them on their tippy toes, that ballerina hoe bitches. Told sky was the limit, then while I'm in the stars with it. Dream work, turn to scrimmage, I only do my ride in it. Grace my style, God gifted, and I don't even speak on killing. Murder that I roll like I'm knowing on my Nick Cage. I'm working on my 6 tape, means I'm on my 6 plate. I don't even just play, unless I'm learning about the game. When you live like Arrow, you don't even pose to such a thing. Getting all this money, steady hustle while I chase a dream. I can do this in my sleep, 3 hours is all I need. Slapping all that leverage, unity, you got the best of me. Meditate with verses in the back, I got a blended key. You a pistol on the left, nigga, you on bust a thing. Go like speed, hovercraft, just a chase that she. Running home jump, now I'm in a different galaxy. Get it on my own, all I know is let no pressure leak. Feel the toast when I roll, only pressure when I smoke. Straight out of open, pull up big, yeah, I make it snow. Work on telling shit, that politics is pulled up on my road. Don't know hard feelings till I paved down my own road. Cause that's that CG, I be loving on the 7th though. Grateful for this moment, I be roaming like a silly phone. I be like popping by my jersey in the studio. I be going Kobe in the studio. Wanna put my phone in airplane mode. I need no distractions while I get this dough. I've been going hard since I want to grow. I be going Kobe in the studio. Wanna put my phone on airplane mode. I need no distractions while I get this dough. I've been going hard since I want to grow. I've been going Kobe in the studio. Wanna put my phone on airplane mode. I need no distractions while I get this dough. I've been going hard since I want to grow. I've been going Kobe in the studio. Wanna put my phone on airplane mode. I need no distractions while I get this dough. I need no distractions while I get this dough. I've been going hard since I want to grow. Talking all that shit, you looking like a lick, my nigga. I've been going through some things, heart rate, hoe nigga, ET, being me, think you left me behind. I've been going through some changes in this cocoon of mine. I don't do it with the range, I'ma fight for mine. Catalina wine mix, I'm gonna make it alright. Show my angel light bubbles, cause I'm blessing the mic. Put up with no bullshit, flush it out of your life. This that hypey cheesy going down in your mama's. Talatino on my noodles, yeah, I love my top ramen. Hyperbolic chamber training, they don't love no nada. I've been slipping out the day like I've been pajamas. Yeah, they think it's fucking up, I got the low and I profit that win over your head. You just a monkey in the middle. I've been told to stay away from white bitches, I don't need them. I've been throwing hella girls like I love the casino. Peter Popper, Ratchet got them, cause I move like a cheetah. I'm a cousin ass nigga, I don't really drop singles. You won't be loving you, cause I'm talking to Peter. Got some niggas in the beamer, you don't want it to need it. Really gotta start a door, you ain't been in neither. Got a choice, I ain't got a choice, I got it for my speaker. I've been running through these doors like a motherfucking ninja. Got the island on live like a nigga Reeves. I've been going Kobe in the studio.
Go to deuces, about to be
On airplane mode. I need no distractions while I get this dough. I've been going hard since I wanna roll. I've been going Kobe in the studio. Gonna put my phone on airplane mode. I need no distractions while I get this dough. I've been going hard since I wanna roll. I've been going Kobe in the studio. Gonna put my phone on airplane mode. I need no distractions while I get this dough. I've been going hard since I wanna roll. I've been going Kobe in the studio. Gonna put my phone on airplane mode. I need no distractions while I get this dough. I've been going hard since I wanna roll. I've been going Kobe in the studio. I've been going Kobe in the studio. I've been going Kobe in the studio. I've been going Kobe in the studio.
That's all y'all get. I love that song, bro. That shit was the funnest song I made up to date. Like, I'm trying to low-key recreate that with the next little shit. That's right there. Look at that one y'all say. But, yeah, bro. I love this shit, bro. Music is just hella fun. And if y'all take a little time out to hear, like, yeah, bang or whatever, oh, he sounds different. I'll listen to the words. Like, y'all gonna get my story. Like, that's one of my biggest things I also wanted to get through with this interview, because when y'all do sit back and watch it and listen, y'all gonna see all the energy, the charisma, all that shit. But motherfucker, go play the tapes. Like, I'm on my 5th tape coming up, right? So I mean, y'all got 4 whole ass albums down there. I don't like calling them albums, like mixtapes. Like, that's not even my album work yet. But those mixtape albums that's released everywhere, like literally everywhere. I fuck with TuneCore, gang, TuneCore, Gang. Maybe I fuck with Distro Kid, haven't yet. And United Masters, y'all go. But it's TuneCorn Gang. So that means my music is everywhere. It's been everywhere. I fucked with, Statz.com when I was doing that when I first started up my business. Learning experience. Had Lawson.com to some fucking Chinese fucking, not even gonna say Chinese, they're Asian. The motherfucking Asian company, motherfuckers using tokens or some shit. So I had to switch to Rentstats.net. And that shit up and running, but I ain't felt the need to start giving y'all merch or really show y'all the main scheme behind this shit to show my love. Cause you fuck with me, I fuck with you. I can get my shit off for free. Cause it's gonna come back all to me and y'all at the end of the day. So it's just like, anyways, the 5 takes, Lake Views, freestyle right there. Locks and Twists with my brother to Gutta. Really went to work on that. We got 2 more following up. Ruby on the way very soon. Then I dropped PTST to start the year off on fucking RIP to Kobe on 2/24 for him and Baby G and all the shit. And I just dropped me a Gemini Club. And that was on my birthday. That was like a present to myself, but I gave it to y'all. Y'all got to hear where I've been at, what I've been doing. And to be honest, the last 2 tapes, other than Locks and Twists, that was my most current, where I was at in life, kind of what I was doing. Palm Tree Shake Thoughts Chapter 2 and Gemini Club, that was more mixed behind the last 3 years. What I'm about to drop right now and give y'all motherfuckers is that motherfucking 17 long ass tape, songs, whatever, tracks for y'all. Sit down and decipher and understand what kind of God I am, what kind of nigga I am, and what I'm really doing and what I'm pursuing it for. It's always been about the family, it's always gonna be about the family. Family, focus, finish, the 3 F's. Shout out Santa Barbara, learned that from Morocco, and I've been running with that shit because that's how I move and what I do. So yeah, bruh, all that talking being said, go check out the tapes on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever else size, fucking Riddick, motherfucking, I'm on TikTok, I just found out, which was dope. Nigga did the Captain Crunch song, that supposed to be the single. I was like, that's wrong, I didn't even know the shit was on there, but but yeah, bruh, like, just go listen. If y'all want to get to know me more, y'all want to fuck with me more, I'm more than welcome to work with any artist. That's why I came out here, that's why I travel. Always willing to get down in business. Got my IG, Rentstats, and all this shit. Just simple as that. Communication is key, baby. But yeah, that's all my little ramble right there on that note.
Alright, man, so our final question is always shout out time. Basically, you, like what you kind of been doing throughout, but just this time I really want you to just talk about yourself, what you got coming out, which we've already kind of talked about, but just reiterate that. Shout out your IG, shout out everything. Just take this time to really showcase what you're about and who you are.
Yada da. Look, focus up, take a sip. Chai that's what I'm about. Double A up against all odds. Do something incredible. Team Costopian Media, middle class poverty. Straight out of Oakland, West Coast. I bring up from the soil and I love everything I do. Everything gonna boil over. You don't gotta rhyme with everything, but just understand. Express yourself. That's what I do. That's all I know to do. I stay healthy. Mental health is key. That's all I'm gonna keep telling y'all. Stay with communication with your family, your loved ones. You never know what's going on and what it might be happening worse at. You might be in a position that you can't grow at, but you can always help another one if you especially have that mental and experience. And I say that again, shout out Trayvon, shout out Subby, Mr. Robinson, a lot of jungle heroes, bruh. My name is Statz. This has been a pleasure, bruh. Thank you. And I'm here for 2 years, if not 3. I don't know, I'm figuring shit out. But as it goes, I'm here, so come fuck with me. Instagram, @Rentstats, motherfucking Snapchat, @Rentstats. Email, we'll talk about that. It's ren.sipien1gmail.com. I'm handling personal with business, but hey, it be like that. But really, it's rentstats.net at gmail.com. All the shit. But what else can y'all hit y'all line with? Shit, I'm so real and open about this shit. I'm about to give y'all my personal number. Nope. But hey, Facebook, Rentstats. Everything's Rentstats. So if you ever want to find me, RENSTATZ. Again, that's RENSTATZ. I'm in the Madville, posted up, trying to find my level of peace. Join me. So, yada. Thank you for having me, brother.
Of course, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Rentstats here, man. It was great. First time we met, bro, hit it all. This shit was awesome. Music's awesome, guys. Season 3 is going to be great for you. We're excited he's included in that collection. See you guys soon.
I mean, no distractions while I get this dope. I've been going hard since I wanna grow. I've been going Kobe in the studio. I'm gonna put my phone on airplane mode. I mean, no distractions while I get this dope. I've been going hard since I wanna grow. I've been going Kobe in the studio. I'm gonna put my phone on airplane mode. I mean, no I've been going coffee in the studio.
I got